What up, friends and family? It's your boy Mike.
And your girl Bree.
Hey, and we back in this thing to talk about a Netflix reality show, basically. Love is Blind.
Yes.
Now, usually I don't even... Hold on. Before we get started into it, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man.
Definitely.
You know we love the discussion and down in the comment sections. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Usually... I ain't even with all this lovey-dovey reality type stuff, like the Bachelor stuff like that.
Yeah,
Not
me
really.
either.
I mean, now a little
but-
flavor of love, a little love and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Black Ink Crew. I'm all for it. But this show drew me in.
It really did.
It definitely
It is
drew
a
me in.
great show. I'm a sap. I do not typically watch shows like this, but I am a sap. And then once I heard about one couple, I said I got to watch this show.
So
I have got to watch this show.
the show is basically like a blind date type, like literally blind
literal
date
blind
type
date,
thing.
yeah.
Cause they don't see each other until they choose who they
To
want their
propose.
person to be. Yeah, propose basically. So they really trying to figure out, is love truly blind?
Right.
They go on dates with
pods.
everybody, and they're like, the men live on one side of the house,
The women
the
live
women
on
live on the other
other,
side. So
and
then
they
they
talk
mingle.
through pods.
Yeah, they in different pods. So they basically talk through a wall.
Yeah.
And so then just by voice conversation, they supposed to find love,
I know.
basically. So
It's so beautiful.
yeah, if you ain't seen it, go ahead and stop the video right here and then
Yeah.
come back, because we about to do a little
It's
spoiler
so
alerts.
beautiful.
So only out of all the couples, only 2 couples made it.
Made it. Right.
All the way
And I
to the
believe that
marriage
there
and
were-
still together, according to the reunion.
How many couples were there originally? So
Like 7 maybe?
No, I think it was like 6 maybe.
7, 6, it's all right there. 7
Okay,
or 6.
whatever.
I don't know. One of those numbers right there. Anyway, what was I about to say? See, now I lost my train of thought.
Anyways, so there was a couple of couples, only 2 made it through. Okay. Throughout the whole show, you watch them go through meeting each other's parents and planning their weddings and figuring out whether or not they want to get married.
It was one couple on there was basically set up to be the standout couple.
Yeah, definitely.
Cameron and Lauren are the
yeah.
standout couple. Next couple was Barnett
and Amber.
Amber, yeah. And those 2 at first, cause Barnett was like that player type, so
Yeah.
it was like, I don't know, cause he had a few on to choose from.
Yeah.
It seemed like they would have been good picks, but overall, I think Amber was his. good
Yeah,
pick.
definitely. I definitely agree with that one. And I feel like I started to take Barnett more seriously when he turned down Jessica.
Yeah.
When he was like, but I'm happy where I'm at. To me, in my head, that was like, okay, Barnett is really taking this seriously. Because he's saying no to this girl who he had a connection with, you know, and it's like, this is who I'm happy with. You know, now I cannot imagine being in a show like this, okay? I cannot imagine meeting somebody like this. So, it's incredible that 2 people even got married to me. You know, just through meeting through the pods. And I understand they meet each other later, you know, but I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Cameron and Jordan, you kind of already knew. I mean, not Jordan, Lauren. Cameron and Lauren, you kind of already knew they was already a match already.
Destined,
I mean,
yeah.
they really he proposed in like the first 2
Couple of
episodes,
days,
maybe. Yeah, like it was quick.
They were the first couple to get engaged.
Like
So-
he already knew what he was. He wanted her. It was,
Yeah.
He didn't want nobody else. But then who was that one girl? Wasn't it Jessica?
She was so
Bruh.
pretty.
Bruh,
But
I almost turned the show
granted-
off because I was like, if she don't stop talking about, because the dude she picked was 10 years younger than her.
Yeah.
So he was 24, she was 34.
Right.
And she made the biggest deal out of him.
She
being
kept
24.
saying it's not a big deal, but she kept bringing up his age. So it was just like, it is a big deal.
And dude was a nice guy too.
He really
like,
was.
Overall, like he was trying
really nice
to make
guy.
it work.
He was young.
Yeah, but
he was a nice guy.
Dude was mature for 24 years old. I felt like he told his friends like, man, I'm done with all that partying. I'm really ready to settle down. And Jessica was playing around. She ain't want to kiss the dude. None of that unless she was drunk. Like when she got drunk, her true feelings came out. And she was in love with Barnett. She was in love with Barnett. She felt like she chose being with Barnett.
Yeah.
And she was just flirting with Barnett in front of her dude Mark. Like, it was nothing.
And he asked her multiple times, like, you know, basically like, are you sure this is kind of what you want to do, kind of thing. I mean, it's unfortunate because like you said, Mark was a great dude, you know. I just don't think Jessica's mind just wasn't in the right place when she said yes. And then I feel like she felt like she couldn't.
I feel like she just said yes because she wanted to go. She didn't want to go home without making it far. Right. Because there was some people that started at the beginning that they ain't even get no camera time really. So I feel like she just did that for the clout. You know what I mean?
I feel like she was emotional when she said yes because Barnett just turned her down.
The clout.
So unfortunately she made that decision and then she just kept it rolling because she was getting the attention I feel like that she liked. There was a couple other couples. So who else?
It's only one more couple I just want to talk about.
Okay.
The guy that came out as being say he had been with other men and but he wanted a woman to marry. I can't think of neither one of their names. Okay. But the only part I really want to talk about is when they exploded at that pool. I felt like dude was just getting real into his feelings. Like the girl just had the process. Yes. He was super defensive. And
he admitted that in the last episode. So
yeah, he did admit all that in the last episode, which was good gesture. And what he did in the last episode was a great gesture. Right. Cause he did go off on it, then called her out her name. I don't even think all that was even called for. Yeah. And he realized his mistake by the time that reunion came. Definitely. But I think they would have been good together though.
I think if their communication would have been a little bit better, and I am not in that position. I'm not in his position, so I don't know how it feels to have to tell somebody that.
I know that's probably a.
So I know that's a huge thing that he is. And he coming out there and doing
into the world,
right?
Yeah, to the world. I understand that.
So it's a huge thing. I think she would have been more open to keep talking to him if she would have known from the beginning, because like she said. She just needed to, she was trying to process everything. You know, I think they both made mistakes in how they necessarily approached it per se, but I'm a big advocate in people feel how they feel, you know, and at some point you have to respect that somebody may not feel the same way that you do. But I think that they, like you said, I do think that they could have worked. I just think that their communication wasn't there, and because he got so defensive, I don't even know if it's the defensive part more than him calling her out her name, because I feel like that's something that stood out more for her, you know, as she talked about in the reunion, than him getting defensive, because that's a part of being in a relationship, you know, learning how to get over that. So yeah, I
feel like they could eventually work it out. You know, they might have did already.
Who knows? They were engaged. Yeah. Who knows? Yeah.
So who really knows? But Yeah, that's all I got on this Love Is Blind. Y'all go check that out.
Definitely.
If y'all into this type of stuff. If not, I mean, it's still a good watch, especially with your significant other. It's a good watch. But that's all I got.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, it's been your boy Mike.
And your girl Bree.
Hey, and we out.